Just a gentle squeeze. Hold on. Most men ordered, by the way, at 2, and Mark's ordering we're setting him around 2.4.
What does that mean?
Well, women ordered at 3. You know that, don't you? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
But I've never had any left-sided.
Does that mean I was
training.
a woman in a past life?
Oh, I think a lot of us have been.
Okay.
Okay. What were you just thinking about?
What?
What were you just thinking about?
Nothing.
You were holding a thought there, maybe. All right. Hold on. Okay, just stay there, right there. Okay.
Now, be careful. Don't ask him anything too embarrassing.
Oh, I'll ask you an easy question. Have you ever lived before?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. It fell. The meter fell. In other words, I can show you. It went all the way to the right when he asked the question. Do you consider yourself to be a competent attorney?
Absolutely.
Good. Very well done. Is the sky orange?
No.
See where it went?
Except there's something I just noticed.
Yeah.
I squeezed the can slightly and it jumped.
Well, you're not supposed to do that.
But how do I know to keep the exact same pressure on?
When you
every
said, is the sky orange, and you said no, it showed a lie reaction, because at the end of the day, the sky is orange. And it showed that you see, it contacts you as a being, not as a it contacts not the analytical mind.
Contacts the...
I mean, it doesn't contact the, it contacts you as a being.
In other words, you're Thetan.
The Thetan.
In other words, you're saying this has no scientific...
Oh, sure it does. You just lied without your knowledge, and it picked it up.
So if I lie without, if I do not purposefully lie,
you know what I'm saying?
It tells me that I lied anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So if my subconscious knows that I lied...
It'll indicate it just like it did just now.
But you said it's not the subconscious.
Well, it's the Thetan. It's
the Thetan.
You as a being
Okay.
always knows what's real.
All right. Ask me something else along those lines.
Well, give me a... let's use one of my check
Why don't we
sheets.
show the meter to the camera, hold it up towards the camera,
Right. And then just ask a question so that...
so that the camera can see.
Give me one of those check sheets.
Just ask a question. You know, and then we can do the check sheet in a minute, but just ask any question while the meter's to the camera.
Okay, well, just a second. Are you holding the cans the same way?
Yes.
No, all right. Hold on just a second. Okay. All right. What was that thought? What did you just think of?
God, I wish I could lose some weight.
You see what happened? As he thought of something, without me doing anything, the meter indicated a
thought?
A fall, yeah. Okay, let's
But I'm always thinking.
All right, let me... now, try not to think of a pink elephant. You trying real hard not to think of a pink elephant?
Not at all.
See the reaction? Falling needle.
Now try manipulating the cans with your hands for a moment, Mark.
Wait a minute now, that's not right. Why would you want him to do that?
Because I just want to see the needle move in response to physical manipulations of his hands. That's all. Okay.
In other words, you're trying to discredit this meter.
No, I'm not trying to discredit anything. I just wanted to see it happen.
You believe the meter works?
Oh, yes. So then why would you want to tell him away any type of process that could throw the meter off?
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Has it ever been explained to you in Scientology through your studies exactly how this works scientifically?
It's an electrogalvanometric response, which has nothing to do with moisture on your skin, like a lie detector. It contacts the Thetan, the beingness, through the vessel that you're operating, which is the physical body.
But how scientifically does it? How mechanically does it do it? Well, let me ask you this. Why doesn't a lie detector machine...
Because that measures physiological responses like sweat. And the reason why a lie detector doesn't work is because when you finish telling a lie, you're still sweating. You don't start unsweating. Whereby, when you lie on this, the needle will have its reaction, and that's it. It contacts not you, but not you as a body, but you as a thetan. Not the conscious level you.
So the way you find things out in Scientology is you get hooked up to this, you hold these two cans.
I hold the cans.
And somebody asks you questions.
Or I would audit myself. I can do solo auditing. I mean,
and that's how you find out about your past lives?
Oh yeah, yeah. You get reads.
So from these cans and this machine, you found out about the experience you had with milk? Being poisoned by milk?
What are some of the other...
But I also have the mental image pictures, and I can contact those images.
What are some of the other events from your various past lives that stand out as most significant?
Well, how far back do you want to go?
Go back as far as you can.
Just give us your hit parade of the most significant...
Okay, the most significant event that I wrote about. In fact, I guess that would be the most significant event.
You're talking about a book you wrote?
I'm talking about a book that I wrote. The binder is falling out. You're not being careful with this, Mark. I told you not to be sloppy. Okay.
What's the name of the book?
The Holy Book of Life. And I found out who I was, and look at what you did here. All right, look. I just have to take better care of these things. Okay. The Holy Book of Life by Malchut the Antichrist. That is the most significant event on my time track.
Okay, just tell us about that event. For the moment, put the book aside and tell us what you discovered. And in fact, if you can remember, it would be very helpful if you could explain how it was that
I learned the information.
What led up to it.
Fine.
Exactly?
There was an image, a mental image picture, which I found, which the auditor found, of this. The first scene I recall to do with this incident is where I was trying to reconcile an estranged, lost relationship. I hadn't seen this family member. At that time I didn't know it was my son. I hadn't seen this family member ever. But I knew where he was, and I knew how to reach him because I found out some of the things he was doing. And I confronted him with the fact that I was his father, and the image that I had, the mental image pictures, the first mental image pictures of this, was of this son of mine cursing me, beating me up, urinating on me, and exposing me to all kinds of degradation. And we went to the beginning of the incident, and we went back and forth, and finally I found out, the whole image came through very clearly, that I was Jesus Christ's real father. That I was a neighbor of his mother 4 houses down. And his mother was only 13 at the time. I was 16. And she used to go out in the morning at sunrise to bathe. And, of course, there was no indoor plumbing 2,000 years ago. And, of course, I had always found this girl very attractive and sensual. And, you know, one of the disadvantages of remembering your past lives is that when you find somebody in the past that means so much more to you than you have found in this lifetime seems very unreal. Have you ever noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the point is, Mary, his mother, was very, very sexy and sensual. And every morning I used to watch her bathe, hiding behind the bushes. And I would get very excited, and I would masturbate, you know.